everybody, welcome back to the stream. How the heck are y'all doing? And happy heckin' Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday, but it is in fact Tuesday. Happy heckin' Tuesday, one and all. Hope you are all doing super well on this fantastic Tuesday. And a fresh week. We are in the thick of it. We are slowly making our way through the week so far. And I am excited because tonight is the night we're going to finally take on Parasite Eve 2 Randomizer and finish it off with our Special Agent Toilet Woman. The run has been very fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but I am excited to finally wrap it up. The run has been going for a while now, so I'm excited to bring it to a close and get to move on to other things, because as much as I love playing Parasite Eve and Parasite Eve 2, I do need to play other games. I do want to play some other stuff coming up here. So we're gonna finish it off tonight. We're gonna play a bit of Earthbound, I think, afterwards. So I'm not gonna waste too much time on the chatting segment for tonight. We're just gonna try and jump into the game a little bit quicker. We can still chat obviously when we're playing the game, but we'll get it up and running a little bit sooner than later on, I would say. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good one. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here hanging out with everybody. I'm excited. It's a new week. This week we're going to be, in particular, is really exciting because this week is the week we're actually going to finally start Silent Hill 3 over on Thursday. I'm really pumped to be playing Silent Hill 3 finally. Definitely been looking forward to jumping into the next part of Silent Hill since we finished Shattered Memories last time. Honestly, it should not have taken this long to actually get into it, but I do appreciate having a little bit of a break in between doing Silent Hill. Not that the break has really been like too much different, like despite everything, we have still been playing a lot of horror stuff. And then like Earthbound, but I am excited to be playing a bit of it. I'm also excited because over on Friday we'll be playing more of the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, which apparently the beta has gotten extended because of the PlayStation Network down that happened. So it's been extended for another 24 hours. Thank you, PlayStation users, for taking the hit. Thanks, I guess. I'm not gonna complain. It's more time to play the beta and get ready for the full release. I'm really excited about the full release. I can't wait. I'm a massive Monster Hunter fan, as I have shared a couple times now, just a couple times. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. But yeah, first off, we got more Silent Hill to do. That's the first thing. Well, obviously the first thing is we gotta actually finish Parasite Eve 2. Then play maybe a bit of Earthbound, a little bit of Earthbound tonight. This is the problem. I get stuck when I play RPGs. If I get backtracked too far, it feels like I have not played the game in ages. So I do want to try and jump into the game a little bit sooner this week, so that way we can, actually make progress. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. In the meantime, I made a small little post today over on social media. Donald's flashing his booty as he usually does. I made a small little post looking for recommendations about RPGs, and I'm sure some people are confused about what that project is. I mentioned it is for something. It's not a big secret. It's not really a secret or anything like that. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm hiding something. No, what I'm thinking of doing, and this will probably take place. Hey, welcome in, Munson. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you are doing well. Like I was about to say, there's no big secret. So the plan, the reason why I'm looking for recommendations is because in the near future here, and this will be probably after I finish a couple things, just to try and get ahead of some of my plans for the year. I'm going to be introducing a random wheel of RPGs. Now, there is about a bajillion RPGs that I always get recommended and I always see and want to play, but there is not enough time, nor do I have the ability to decide on things. So I am making a big old wheel of all the RPGs that I get recommended, like tons and tons that I see get recommended to me, all that jazz. And I'm going to put together this list put it into a wheel. I'm gonna integrate it into the stream itself, and then I'm probably gonna tie it to channel points. So like, I don't know how many channel points it'll be, but when somebody saves up enough channel points, I'll let them spin the wheel. And then whatever the wheel lands on will be the next RPG game that I will play. I'll play that on stream in its entirety, unless I don't like it. I'm not going to hold myself to trying to complete every game, but I will do my best to complete every game. But that's like the general idea of what I've been coming up with. I did see, Sin, that you were throwing some stuff in there. I do appreciate it. I haven't had a look yet, but if any of the games I've recommended are ones you've already played, let me know, and I'll remove them from all the list, from my list to avoid the clutter. Thank you. I'll take a proper look when I get a chance, like later, probably tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, so like the plan is that I'm gonna compile together a big list, and then I'm gonna throw them into a wheel. I'm gonna try and make it all set up so it's like integrated into Twitch itself, so it's very much a part of the stream. Yeah, I'll just basically the only things I will say is I'm gonna avoid any games that I've already played. So if I played a game before, I'm not gonna put it onto the wheel unless I really want to replay it for some reason. But like if I put, like, for example, like recent ones like Chrono Trigger or Persona 3, I'm not gonna put those onto the list because I've already functionally played those games, especially on stream. There's no point in me replaying them, even though I wouldn't mind replaying something like Chrono Trigger, for example. I've already functionally done everything in that game, and there's other games I would like to play. So the whole point of this wheel is to try and get me to play basically anything. And the recommendations can literally be anything. I'm making it very open. The only requirement is it has to be an RPG in some capacity. That is the most important thing about it. It can be any kind of RPG, but it has to be an RPG. So like, for example, like for something that I like, we could really, like, if we're stretching the imagination of what we consider an RPG, like we could do like Mass Effect, technically would be on that list. That counts because that is an RPG. It is a role-playing game. It's very removed, especially the third game, but it does count. And if the game isn't like in a series and it has like a one cohesive story among over a couple games, like I will try and do that in one go instead of trying to do like parts of it. Like I'm not gonna, like, for example, if I put Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 on that list, instead of doing it where it's like if I pull Mass Effect, instead of having it where each game is listed individually, so I could end up playing Mass Effect 2 before 1 or 3. Rather, and like I could do like 2 and then I hit 3 and then I hit 1. Like instead of doing that, I would do it so if I got Mass Effect, I'd be playing 1 through 3, essentially. And that'll be for any RPG that has a continuous story to a degree. Like if I'm not gonna put like trails in the sky, for example, like the Trails series. Like I wouldn't put like all of them. Like if I roll on Trails, I have to play every Trails game in existence. That's too much. Or like Ys, for example, I wouldn't do that with Ys. Even though that does have continuity and like a continuous story, I wouldn't do that because that just is so much time. That's just such a time sink, and I'm not doing that to myself. I'm already doing it with Silent Hill, and Silent Hill already is taking a while, and it's a relatively short series. So if you imagine that with the Trails series, which are all like 100-hour RPG, that would take way too much time. Like Sky is 3 games, Crossbell. Yeah, so like if I, for example, if I did Trails games, I would do the Sky games. I would have it be like, I'm just going to do the Sky games. If I did, it would be like Crossbell is its own thing, so just do the Crossbell games. And like, I would be more willing to take breaks, or I would do it to an extent. Like, I wouldn't do the whole thing, right? It's very much a case-by-case basis, I would say, for the most part, and when I'm considering stuff like that. Knowing you were looking for games to actually play, I might edit my list of ones that are maybe not as good. Yeah, so if you have games that you think are not very good, I do say put those on the list. The whole point the whole point I want to do with this is I want to just play RPGs, even if they are bad necessarily, even if they are kind of bad. If I can walk away from it and go, there's something there, that's fun, and that's fine, right? I might not finish it, and I'm not gonna put myself up to the task of having to finish every game that I pull, because if I play something like that is actual garbage, like maybe I'll get some charm out of playing it a couple times, but I'm not gonna go through the struggle of finishing it. I'm only gonna play it to the extent that I want to play it. But most of them I will try and finish. Like if I get an actual good RPG, like I'll finish it. If I can finish, here's the thing: if I can finish League of Legends Story Ruined King, which is arguably one of the worst RPGs I've played on stream, then I can finish most games. And that was arguably one of the games I liked the most and hated the most. Like simultaneously. It did things I really liked and I hated it all the same. Given the context though, I'm not sure I would recommend the trails for this particular endeavor. Yeah, so like that's why again I'm gonna put things on a case-by-case basis. I'll see what it's gonna be mostly based on what I would want to do, right? I'll put things on that I think of as well, because I've already been compiling my own list of games that I want to put on there. Things that I've been thinking about or that look cool to me. So for example, I put on stuff like Panzer Dragoon Saga, Racing Lagoon. There's a couple other other ones like I know Alondra's on my own list. I think Robotrek is on there. I think it's called Robotrek. It's been a while since I've seen it, but like that's kind of what I'm working with so far, right? Things that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, I want to play that or at least give it a try. But I'll probably put things that are way massive endeavors. I'll probably take them off. Or if it's like a big series like Ys, for example, I'll put like one Ys game on there just to have it on there. And then maybe like if I want, I can put another thing. And then I'll have it so people can keep recommending stuff they want to put it onto the list. I'll try and figure out a good way to like integrate it so that way if you're watching stream and you see the list and you go, oh, hey, I got a game, you can easily add it in and then it can go into the list. I've tried to limit my list to standalone titles. Thank you. It makes life easy. It makes life a lot easier. But yeah, so that's the general idea of what I'm looking to do, just because I do want to do something that is a little bit more interesting, something that I think people can get a little bit more involved with. That's why I'm also thinking of doing it so you have to use channel points, just something else that people can save up channel points for, to spin this wheel and get me to play a game, whatever that game might be. And then yeah, I'll just keep adding to it and whatnot, and kind of go from there. But I'm excited about the idea. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a good time. Hopefully there's like a ton of RPGs out there that I do want to try, and I keep seeing more and more. I'm just like, when am I ever gonna really get around to playing this game? I don't know. I think if I set aside something that I'm putting my own incentive and forcing myself to do, I feel like that'll make it a little bit easier for me to get to these things. And then I just play things on the basis of I might be playing something else. I might be playing a wheel game at the same time or shortly after what I'm doing. Most Ys games are fairly standalone, at least, unlike Trails. Yeah, like if it's like a big series like Trails, I wouldn't do it. I know like Shining, I was looking at it, so I'm gonna add Shining Force 2 and probably 3. I know Shining Force 3 is actually 3 games, but I feel like it wouldn't be too bad. And if I want to do Shining Force 3, I would want to do all of them just to get the full story, because they are essentially segments of the full story. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, I added a couple more things to my list, including one that I'm not 100% sure qualifies as an RPG, but if it's RPG adjacent enough that it might work. Yeah, if like I really mean when I say anything that is an RPG, as long as it is RPG adjacent, it works, right? I'm willing to stretch the imagination. At the end of the day, I'm the one that adds it to the list, so if I don't fully agree, I might not. But like, if you want to make the argument for a game that you think would technically classify as an RPG, If you can make the argument, I would add it to the list if you make a compelling enough argument. If someone comes in here and they go, hey, I know you're doing this RPG list. Listen to me. Devil May Cry is an RPG. Hear me out. And if they make a good enough argument to DMC being an RPG, sure, I would add it to the list. But you have to like you have to get on your soapbox, defend your pick. You have to be willing to defend your opinion on why this game is an RPG. And that will get it into the list. Only if I agree. But yeah, there's like a ton of there's so many games that I think about all the time that I'm just like, man, when am I gonna ever play this thing? There's just so many games to play. Madden is an RPG. Technically, you aren't wrong, Sin. Because you roleplay a coach and you manage the state. Technically, I know for a fact there is some sports games that would technically count. I know for a fact there is some sports games that would technically count as an RPG. So you know what? If you can find us some sports games, yeah, sure, why not? If we can quantify, if you can reasonably quantify that is an RPG, and then it can get in. I know there, but I do actually know there is. I know there's like a couple soccer ones I've seen. Mostly soccer. Soccer feels like it's the one that a lot of people do as RPGs for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't make that up that line. I've seen people use that excuse before. I believe it. I've heard that statement before, honestly. But yeah, that's like the general plan that I have that I'm working towards. So this is very much early. I am trying to collect just a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna add it in. It does not matter how big this list will be. This wheel can be literally however many games it needs to be. If people keep giving me suggestions and I like the suggestion, it will go on there. And also, again, the games can be bad. They just don't need, I just don't want them to be absolute slop or absolute misery. Like there's like a lot of RPG Maker games, for example, that are just asset flips and are devoid of any interesting ideas or anything like that. Like, no, I'm not going to play any of those. Those are just a waste of time, waste of money, honestly. And I just don't want to bother with that. I could literally do so much more in my free time. In my free time on stream that I dedicate an entire evening to. I could do so many other things, and I don't want to be just playing RPG Maker slop. You know what I mean? Also, another thing is the game has to be actually playable. I have to actually be able to play the game in some capacity. Chained Echoes, no, so Chained Echoes I actually own. I actually really want to play Chained Echoes. That is not RPG slop. That Chained Echoes is actually a game I've been wanting to play for a while now. So that one is perfectly acceptable. But I'm talking like I have to like RPG Maker game. Tag RPG Maker. Oh, well, we look up the tag for RPG Maker. We also have to be aware that there is a lot of porn. So let's not display some of this on stream just to be on the safe side. Let's not swap over just to be on the safe side. But we're talking like slop. I get what you mean. I was just reminded of it because even though I played Chain Echoes, the character design does look painfully generic. That's fair. No, that's valid. That's definitely valid. I just like him trying to find like a really poorly rated RPG Maker asset-y flip kind of game that is not porn. There's a lot of those. It's really hard to find one that is not on RPG Maker. Don't look up RPG Maker on Steam, because the amount of garbage you will find. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lord. Why is it so hard to find? I want to like, how do I haven't actually been able to find, how do I look at everything in the view I'm looking at for? You know what I mean? Where's the old search function when you need it? Where's the old search function? Tag RPG. Okay. Yeah, I found an RPG Maker game. We're talking like that isn't porn. That's the most important. That's the most important thing. This one. Like if you tried recommending me a game like this, I would say no, because as someone that has used RPG Maker a lot, I have a bit of time. I have a bit of time in RPG Maker. You know, in RPG Maker, Ace, and in MV, I have a little bit of time in these. I know these platforms. If you showed me a game like Labyrinth RPG 2, which I own for some reason, and you're like, no, you need to play this, I'd be like, no, I don't. Maybe this is the greatest thing ever, but you would have to prove to me why. That is where I stand on it. That is my RPG Maker rant. Someone I follow on YouTube recently released a video on an obscure bad PS1 game called Ancient. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Hold up. Did I just watch? I think I watched the same video, Sin. Ancient Roman. No shot. I think I actually know who it is. I've been watching a lot of videos at work recently, like a lot of like pretty long review videos. Is the YouTuber named Punchy? By any chance, is the YouTuber named Punchy? He's like the first one that comes up when you look up ancient. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I was like yesterday I watched the video on that. It's his most recent video. That, oh my god, ancient Roman, dude. What a game that is. I remember seeing that. I was like, damn, that looks like dog shit. The worst part too is he made it sound like it's like, no, it's like actually kind of okay to play at least, which sounds fine. I watched that video. Yeah, see, honestly, I've been watching a lot of YouTube at work, so I've been watching a lot of videos about obscure games, and that's kind of what has been fueling my desire to do this recently, is that I want to play some of these things. I want to go back and play the games I haven't gotten a chance to play. So that's, seeing a lot of these games has made me made me want to do this. I discovered him when a friend linked his video on Loot Baits. I watched the video today at work. That's great. That's awesome. I did a bunch of Silent Hill stuff. Anyways, small world, small YouTube world. Honestly, I guess if you watch a bunch of audio commentaries from YouTubers, they all kind of end up converging at some point. At some point, all of the audio commentary YouTubers that talk about weird, obscure shit eventually end up converging in some capacity, and that's how you end up finding them all, because they all end up talking about the weirdest games, which is great. I love weird shit. I love weird games. But yeah, so that is requirement 1, is that it's not just RPG Maker slop or just acid flip slop. I don't want to play slop. You know, like actual garbage. This took 5 minutes in Unity. This took 5 minutes in RPG Maker to throw together. You know, they just copy and pasted a bunch of default shit. Like, I don't want to play that, because that is somebody that doesn't want to make a game. They want to make some kind of profit. They bought RPG Maker for $10. They sold enough of these games at $1 that they made back their money. I don't want that. It has to be playable in some capacity. I have to be able to actually get the game playable. If the game is physically impossible to play, obviously it's not going on the list, because what's the point? Also, it just has to be, it has to be an RPG. I think that's like that's circle back around. It has to be an RPG in some capacity. I know I got to watch another YouTuber from recommendations after watching Punchy, and then that YouTuber actually referenced Punchy in a video, so I came. that is funny. I honestly, because I just been watching so many of them. I see a lot of overlapping ideas and stuff going on, so it's really interesting. Getting to see it all. Speaking of, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, while I'm actually thinking about it, let me show off some of the ones that I've been watching. I've already gone through a lot of these, but some of the ones that I've actually been liking. Let me go through some of them, because honestly, some of them have been really good. Some of them have been really, really good, and I feel like they're worth checking out. I already got 2. Oh yeah, let's show some of the ones I know. Oh yeah, let's show. Yeah. I just have to look through my recommended. It's very, very easy to do. That's all I've been watching. I hate going through my watch history, because some of my watch history does not like what I'm looking at. I just want to show this video, actually. I don't know about this channel, but I know about the okay. Remember correctly? I remember liking that. Okay. This is enough. This is enough. This is enough recommendations. Do you watch one named Early Bird? You know what? I actually was just about to recommend Early Bird. So, I watched a couple Early Bird videos. Her latest was on Countdown Vampire. So I've seen somebody else talk about Countdown Vampire, but I've watched a couple of other videos, namely the Overblood video is the one that I remember watching. But she's done Galarians and stuff like that. I like her content. It's cool. I like looking into horror, especially old horror, survival horror stuff is great. It's so good. I like her content. She's funny. Good time. Dungeon Chill literally is probably the person that got me the most interested in Racing Lagoon. His Racing Lagoon video is a really big, comprehensive breakdown on that game. Made me really, really interested in it. But I like his channel. I like what he does. He has a really, really good presentation, and I like a lot of the weird stuff he's talked about. He does a lot of really cool videos. I highly recommend checking out some of his. This guy I watched today. I watched his weird world of Saturn RPGs. Got some good recommendations. Really, really solid. Liked what I saw so far. I'm gonna watch probably the FMV horror video tomorrow, but I liked what I was seeing. I just like Nitrorad, fellow Canadian Nitrorad. I've been watching his content for ages. Let's go. Can you drop some? Yeah, I'll drop some of these. I'll drop these in Discord for sure. Yeah, Nitrorad. Love his content. Been following him for years. Love all the things he talks about and makes. I rewatched his Neopets Darkest Fairy video just earlier today. Good times. Good times. If you want just like weird stuff, like all sorts of platformers, especially Nitrad, your go-to. K-Bash, I've been following K-Bash for ages. Literally, he was a baby YouTuber when I followed him originally. Like I would have to go back. I think I've been following him since the dawn, since like probably his biggest original video, which would have been Golden Sun. I've been following him since Golden Sun. I love K-Bash. His style of content is so good. I watched some of K-Bash stuff on your recommendations before. Yeah, I love his content. I've been following him for ages. He's doing a video. He's literally releasing a new video on Radio Story that's 2 hours long. I love it. I will have more content to consume. Thank you, K-Bash. He's doing Fire Emblem as his next series. He's one of the few people I actually support on Patreon, by the way. So this is how I know. This is Patreon news for you. I love K-Bash though. I've been following for years. You can literally, if you watch any K-Bash video in the Patreon section, if you are in the K's, I am in every single Patreon video. Ever since he started Patreon, I've been in every single one of them. I'm almost positive. Maybe not the first one, but at least from very early on. So, love K-Bash. Punchy, just talked about him. Loved what I saw. I want to watch some more of his videos for sure. Honestly, this Resident Evil 2 one, yeah, has me interested. I watched a couple William SRD. I like his content. I really liked him talking about specifically some of the videos talking about what's this series called? It's the Vampire the Masquerade ones. I liked his Vampire the Masquerade videos. I like his content. He's very D&D focused, but he talks about like a lot of these weird World of Darkness D&D spin-off games. Do recommend. I can watch that to get some 13 cent. Oh yeah. K-Bash, he did a Vanilla Software video on a bunch of their stuff. I think he's doing another one about some of their last couple games. D&D, yeah. William SRD, I do recommend. He's got good content. I like the way he goes through a lot of these games. He talks about specifically like D&D, World of Darkness games that are obscure and maybe not as well known, right? He's talking about like the spin-off stuff, which is really cool. So definitely recommend. This guy I watched specifically because he did a video talking about the JoJo's RPG for SNES. I don't know too much about the rest of his content, but I liked this video talking about this stupid RPG. So I recommend just checking out this video alone and seeing how you like it, because I liked what I saw. Heffron Dan, your JoJo's video about this JoJo's SNES game that I've never seen anyone talk about, but I knew existed. Great video from just the past month. Oh, I did. Sorry. I watched this guy for what was the video? I watched two of his videos. I watched his video about Linda 3 and this one. I liked both of these videos. I would recommend maybe checking out more of his content. He's got a very like calming, chill voice. Really enjoyed. I didn't know anything about Linda 3, by the way, so like going into this was really interesting. And this game as well. This is a Japanese only game, I believe. So really good. Really good. Totally recommend checking out Genosis. Definitely, like, I liked some of the stuff I saw. And Boulder Punch. I've been watching Boulder Punch for a long time as well. Around the same time, I think, as Dungeon Chill, I've been watching Boulder Punch. I like Boulder Punch. If you want to just see a lot of like survival horror stuff, Boulder Punch is definitely got a lot of really good stuff. Because I pretty much exhausted all of Punchy and Early Bird stuff. Yeah. No, like a lot of I would say a lot of these content creators kind of do cross over. a lot, but I think they all offer their own unique perspectives, and they all have like somewhat different and interesting takes on things. So I recommend all of them. I'll put a link in Discord to all of their channels later. I know I have more if I like look. If I go looking, I'm sure I'm gonna find a couple others. Just because there's so many. There's literally so many. Oh, here's another one. Oh, I got two more. I got two more before I move on. Here's Marsh. Just, I really like his content. He talks a lot about SMT, but he has a really good video about Hell Knight, which is a really weird, really weird and interesting game that was published by Atlas. He has Nihon and Ghoul. These like two RPG Maker games. He has like a ton of content about SMT. I haven't watched his SMT stuff, but I really liked his video. He plays a lot of the Japanese game. Like both of these were both Japanese exclusives, I'm pretty sure. He does like a lot of information about looking into the companies and about the people behind the game, which was really interesting. So I do recommend watching like some of these videos. And there's one video I watched from That Boy Aqua that I liked, which I don't even know. It was this one. I really liked going through the Infamous games. I'm a big Infamous fan. I love the Infamous games. So I kind of watched this because he talks about all of the Infamous games. And it was good. It was good. I liked watching somebody else's perspective go through the Infamous games, especially someone that had started with Second Son, which was the last Infamous game we got, and then going back to play like the first Infamous and the second Infamous and First Light. So, but yeah, that is my recommendation for some YouTube. Again, I'll post links in Discord. I'll post links in Discord of all of these YouTubers and like some of the recommendations for their videos that I personally watched and liked. A lot of SMT stuff. Wonder if they did anything on the MMORPG, which I actually played. I don't know. He's yeah. There's a lot of videos I watched. I do recommend a lot of them. Anyone that I mentioned, I do recommend. I liked all of their content. They have all made some really interesting videos about games that I did not know really too much about, but I loved getting to hear about a lot of them because you just don't get to hear about some games, you know? There's so many games out there, and it's really, really hard to find out information about a lot of them. So it was a lot of really great videos. And once again, do recommend any of them. And like I said, I'll post in Discord if anyone is interested. I'll post in Discord all their links and some of the recommended videos that I liked that I've seen. Some of them I've seen a lot more of their videos, like Dungeon Chill, for example. I think I've watched his entire backlog of videos. And I loved all of his videos. I think Dungeon Chill has a lot of really great, jokes and stuff that I vibe with. It's definitely vibe with my humor. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's not waste too much more time tonight, and let's do ourselves a favor. Let's just jump right into the random. We want to get into this sooner rather than later, so that way we can actually so that way, you know, we can actually like finish it tonight. Okay, let's do this, and then let's swap on over here. Yeah, enough talking about other people's contents. It's time to make my own content, you know? I love sharing other people's content, but let's actually show off my content for one. Okay. Do I have buckshots, by the way? I do. Okay, good. I was gonna say I do in fact have buckshot. Okay. Okay, can somebody remind me what we did last time? What did we do last time? I don't remember. I remember we came over to Douglas. We cleared out all of Dryfield. And I don't think there was anything else. I think we came over to Dryfield because we wanted to we wanted to clear out Dryfield if we had to anyways, but I wanted to see if there was anything to buy, which I think I kind of determined that I'm going to save my money. We killed all the we did do that. You're not wrong. We did in fact do that. I think what I wanted to do is I just wanted to I think my plan is I just kind of want to like chill, right? Hey, welcome in, Sake of Destiny. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome in, welcome in. We literally just started, so you made it just in time. I was talking about some stuff before stream. Just now, I was actually talking about a lot of recommendations for your audio like commentary YouTubers talking about like weird games and stuff like that. I said that I'm gonna post links in Discord to all of the people I talked about and recommendations of people that made some really great videos, really great content that I really enjoyed in my very boring days at work. So they've definitely made the days at work a lot lighter. Because oh my gosh, nice, yeah. So I'll share those in Discord. Okay, let's make it back. We can leave Dryfield now. I feel like we can leave Dryfield and we can go clear the rest of the bunker, the shelter, bunker. I don't remember the shelter. I'm good. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Also, I was talking about it in case you missed it in Discord. I made a small announcement in Discord today about looking to get some RPG recommendation, and then I kind of explained why I was doing that. So to kind of recap once again, my plan is that in the near future I'm going to be making a list of RPGs and putting them onto a wheel, and then I'm gonna have some kind of system where I'll have people be able to spin in stream, and they'll be able to essentially spin for an RPG, and then I will play that RPG on stream for the next bit. I will attempt to beat it as well. My work isn't boring necessarily. I just work pretty independently, so a lot of it just listen to stuff while I'm working. That's fair. I've been basically not doing what I'm licensed, what I'm supposed to be doing at work because it's really slow. So they've just had me essentially be filing and inputting data into a computer. So that's all I've been doing for the past like month, and it's been really really tiring. So yeah. Ooh, are you looking for vote ups, repeat votes, or just amazing ideas? So just amazing ideas. Just if you have an idea of a game that is not on my list already, throw it at me. I've already mentioned that these games can be good, they can be kind of bad, they can be action RPGs, they can be tactical RPGs, they can just be JRPGs. Whatever genre, as long as it is an RPG at its very core, it counts. Sorry. I had to remember the timing on the gun part. But yeah, so the other requirements, there's only 2 other requirements thus far. Well, 3. There's 3 requirements. The other requirement is that I haven't beat it already. So like for example, if you don't recommend like Chrono Trigger or Parasite Eve or Persona 3 or Yakuza Like a Dragon or stuff like that. Like, I've already played those games, some of them on stream, some of them off stream or whatever. If I have, I don't really want to play it again. This is mostly to get me to either replay a game I haven't replayed in a very, very long time, or play new things entirely. So that's one requirement. The other requirement is no RPG Maker slop, or just like low effort asset flippy kind of games. Like I'm not looking to play like stuff that you could literally buy for $1 and somebody spent all of 5 minutes on, you know? I'm looking to play like actual good games, or not actual good games, but like actual video games, you know? And it has to be playable in some capacity. I have to actually be able to play it. So if the game is nigh unplayable for some reason, obviously it's no good. I'm down. I'll run it around in my brain for a bit while I make dinner. Yeah. There is a new channel form thing in Discord. You can go in there and just put anything that you have in there. And then I will review whatever you put in there, and I'll add it to the big old list at the very end. I'm gonna manually review everything and make sure that it's doable. I just remembered I need to amend my list for clarity. I forgot one of my picks had a Game Boy version, and I'm suggesting the PS1 original. Okay. Yeah, if there's like a specific version or something, please do make note of what version it is. I see. Yeah, you put some hot ones. But yeah, if you have like indie or very obscure games, I will take very, very obscure stuff. No! Damn it, my pair mouse. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Now that I know how to use the gunblade, encounters got like 9 times easy. Easy. See how easy that is? But yeah, you have like super obscure games, I'll take those obscure games. If you have like really popular stuff as well, take that as well. This is basically just anything and everything. And then whatever from there I'll put. I'll put Eternites on there because I know you haven't finished it yet. Yeah, that's valid. You're valid for putting it. And you know what? You could technically make the argument that it is an RPG. I gotta give it to you. It is an RPG. Okay. It didn't really cross my mind that it might not be one, but I think it's adjacent enough. Yeah, you know what? It's adjacent enough that I think it it's I'll count it. I'll count it for all intents and purposes. Also, if you have a game that you think is not really fully an RPG, if you can convince me, if you want to soapbox that game and try and put it in my head that yeah, that is an RPG, even if I don't fully agree with it, if you champion it hard enough, I'd be willing to put it on the list. If you come at me and you go, "Hey Joey, this Devil May Cry game, this is an RPG," and you can convince me, I'll put it on the list. It'll go on the list. But again, you have to like actually convince me that it's you have to actually like be able to convince me. All right. Well, we only got the 2 rooms left clear. And we're basically full on ammo from Douglas. Is Parasite Eve 2 an RPG? I think it's more of an RPG than other survival horrors. Like, if you just came at me and said, hey, Silent Hill is an RPG, I'd be like, no, it's not. But if you came at me and you said this game's an RPG, I think I'm more willing to incline it's an RPG. You have HP and MP you're managing. Like, you have multiple resources you're having to manage. You have item management, you have upgrades and leveling of some capacity. Like, you know, I'm leveling up my parasite powers so they're stronger. Yeah, it's like close. Like, I'm more willing to put this as an RPG than other survival horror games. This is about as much of an RPG as the first game, honestly. Because even the first game is not, like, super hard into RPG. If I'm being totally real, the first game is, like, just sort of an RPG. This is more like, you could consider this to be, like, oh, you know what? A good comparison? This is an active time battle. This is more active battles than the first. What the fuck am I doing? Do I have to go down to Neo-Arc? What do I do here from this position? I don't. Goddamn. Guys, what am I supposed to do again? Because I cleared out the first floor. This is after the golems got freed. Oh yeah, no. I remember. We got to go to the garage. Yeah. Now I remember. We are going to the garage so we can chase after number 9. I like vaguely remember. Yeah, rocket power grenade, Parasite Eve. Yeah. I swear, some of the game titles just have RPG added onto them when you later find out it's totally not. Well, it's also, like, it's also hard because, like, what do you define as an RPG, right? Because, like, in some sense, you could look at a game and go, that's not an RPG, but in a more traditional sense, yes, because an RPG is just a role-playing game. You're playing a role. You're not so much doing what you would expect from, like, a JRPG. Like, a tabletop RPG is an RPG, right? But it's not like what you would, it's not what people generally would, count as. You know what I mean? Okay, we just gotta go to there. I played Super Mario RPG and found out it's a football manager. Yeah, that's it. In most games, I consider them to be character creation. That's a, you know what? I could see the point. I think that's a very fine line. I think it's a very fine line of what could be an RPG. Like, for example, I think, like, if we like, a big example, Mass Effect. Is Mass Effect an RPG? The first game undoubtedly is an RPG. Is the subsequent sequels an RPG? And that is where things get very, very hard to say if it is definitively an RPG. I think it is still one, but it's very easy to go, yeah, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna left the key here. Park. Okay. Okay. So one of these is a car. Sorry. I'm just looking up the walkthrough. I don't remember which one of these is which. One of these is just an item, and I want the item. Because from here we go to the military compound, right? I think is something I think sometimes if something is an RPG or not is almost a vibe check. Yeah, basically, right? I think you very much just have to kind of go on a vibe and go, yeah, that's an RPG. Open the box that appears to the left and turn the what? Look at the control panel on the wall. Take the car. Look at the box again. Press the red, green, and yellow button, and press call. Red, green. Okay, what do we got? Come on. Fuck. Okay, I found recovery 2, baby. Let's go. Okay. I guess we will just use this MP boost, because why not? And we'll just take it. Also, welcome in, Dark Lord Gothic. I didn't say hi. I hope you're doing well. Sorry. I got completely sidetracked. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Turn the blue one. Hello, hello. Electric car. Get in the car. No good. The key doesn't fit. This must be for a different car. Fuck's sake. What car? Oh, wait. Does this just open? No. Oh, that's... I think I just have to turn these off, right? No. What? It must be for a different car. Huh? Turn off the red and green. Oh, I have to keep the yellow one. That's what my bad. my bad, silly. Although if it doesn't if it doesn't allow me to be a rogue light character who can pick pocket, lock pick or steal stuff, it's not an RPG. You know what? So true. Fits, I'm off. All right. Okay. It will open. Oh, I need an ID card, right? I need to use Omen's ID. Thank you for the sake, Lurk. No problem. Hopped a few in. Time to hop for dinner. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. Hope it is good. We'll be trying to finish this, and then we'll be playing Earthbound for a bit afterwards, I think. So, we're gonna make progress. We're gonna make progress. Make name. Go. Okay. New place, new me. Let's freaking do this. All right. What random encounters do you think we will run into, guys? What random encounters? Okay, easy does it. Easy does it. Okay. I appreciate getting ammo that is not just Hydra, but, like, I don't need that. Okay. Easy does it. It's all coming together. All coming together. MP boot. Sure thing. What do we have here? This is number 9's. Has to be his. Wait, this is Eve's. A teddy bear. And that bastard. All right. Something. Yeah. The lock is released. All right. Okay. Da da da. Okay, I just need to remember, when we go back to the military combat, because we go to the military compound, right? And then we have to we have to go and save. If I remember correctly, we have to go and save the one guy, one guard or something. Oh, hello. Ow. Okay. There we go. That makes easy work. Panel opens the gate. Let's try opening it, shall we? All right. Oh my god, it's time for not Agent Toilet Woman to face a bunch of golem. You know, I still find it funny. Every single time I play this game, I always find it funny how the golems are these big, threatening super soldiers. And then in comes the US military, baby. Let's go. USA. USA. Like, they just fucking... They deal with them like it's just, like, nothing. It's the funniest shit in the world. It's like, these guys spent how much money to make these super soldiers, and they're just kind of okay at... They're just kind of above average, honestly. Now, I think most of the time, for me, an RPG is just an interaction between two or more characters creating a story and or scenarios to be played out with or without player versus player or generated enemies to kill. I mean, that's fair, right? I feel like the aesthetic of what would be an RPG is very open for somebody to like look at and be able to judge. I don't think RPGs are necessarily a super like closed thing, right? It's very easy to like look at one and go, yeah, that's an RPG. Because even like games that I wouldn't necessarily call an RPG, you could like look at and go, oh yeah, no, that's an RPG. Like even like what, Shadow of Mordor, like yeah, that I've seen people call that an RPG. Sure, that by definition, by all standards, could very well be one, because it essentially has a lot of the elements that makes an RPG an RPG. They've confirmed a new barrier. That's a bummer. Okay. So yeah, if I remember correctly, we have to go and save that one soldier, right? Or shelter. I keep calling it the bunker. It's the shelter. Okay. So we have to give Clint thing. Oh, new shop, by the way. New weapon shop. Let's pretend. I'm really excited. I'm really pumped. I can't wait to see what garbage the game's about to give me. Oh my god. There's so many options. Mr. President. The fate 2,600 million US citizens riding on this decision. I know. Okay. Well, anyways, let's ignore the president for a minute. Let's go back to this. Neomitochondria? The fuck is that? First time you heard of them? They're real fucking tough shit. Okay, we can. What are you doing here? Our objectives to do armed terrorist group, secure said group's base. We have nothing more to discuss. Okay, well, nice talking to you, buddy. Okay, so yeah, how's shady business? Don't worry, Rupert is doing a lot of shit right now. Well, we're doing nothing. Rupert is fucking living it up. He's doing all the cool shit. Okay. There's nothing in this room, right? No, there is. In the back corner. Piece of trash. Okay, that's an MP boost. I don't really need the MP. And buckshot. Oh. Nice. Okay. Do I actually have any answers? We should probably get rid of our Hydra ammo, probably. I mean, we don't really need it anymore because we have other weapons. We have other shit that we can be doing, so it's actually fine. Flint, my boy! The goodest boy! How'd you find me? This is why we love Flint. Okay. Canister. Oh, there's an item in the canister. It's recovery 2. Great. Good boy, Flint. You gave me arguably a worse item, because usually it's NP2, which is way better. Jody! Looking fabulous. Hiya, Aya. You're looking great, and you're looking better. Hey, we did it. Caught that rat Hal by a furry little tail. I love Jody. So one of the randomizer options was that we could have Jody in this outfit. I love this outfit for Jody. She looks great. Know anything about the organization? There's a wild shit going on. Oh, that's too bad. But you know, it wasn't just Hal. Turns out that mist agents from other areas were involved. Oh, everyone's in on this secret organization that nobody knows anything about. They're making NMCs, I guess, or ANMCs. God, that's such a... I hate the name of freaking enemies in this game. They're so stupid. The neo-mitochondria creatures or something. What about Pierce? Yeah, what about Pierce? Well, we don't know where he is. I'm also kind of jealous. Shazam! He's some big action hero. I had to bring him a bunch of ice, though. Okay. Anyways, hey, Aya. Thanks. And then you have brought all of my stuff. Thank you. Pat, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you are doing well. It's good to see you. Working on a project. How are you? I'm good. I am doing pretty good. We're just hanging out. We're fine. I use some of that ammo. Okay. Well, I hope the project's going good. I can finally buy rifle ammo. What up? I can buy rifle ammo finally. It's time. It's time. Need something? Yeah, you sell me guns? Sure thing. Let me know what you want. All right. Moment of truth. What will he have? But yeah, welcome in, Pat. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Hope the project is going well. I am good. We're here. We're playing more Parasite Eve 2, and we are near the tail end. We're gonna try and finish it tonight. He has actually fucking nothing. He actually has nothing at all. He actually, this guy has fucking garbage. I think he just has the base stuff, right? No. He actually has worse items. Borrow ammo? Sure, I'll give you the shells back right after I'm used them. Yeah. No, this guy... Okay, this guy has, like, actual fucking nothing. Like, bro, you're still selling the MP5. You don't even sell that. Well, I guess you usually do. But you sell it for cheaper. Okay, well, he has R-slugs, so that's good. Still has the Aya special, which is nice. But we don't need this. And also, I think he's selling it for more than it usually is. So, like, why would I want that? His belt pouch. Crystal skull. The crystal skull, remind me again. Crystal skull is the, which item? Is that the one that's the percentage, I think? I think it's a percentage, right? Yeah, that's the attack defense. It doesn't really matter. We don't really need that. Borrow ammunition? Yeah. This is blind, which is actually not... the belt pouch... Honestly, the belt pouch is the best thing that this guy carries. Unironically, this is the best thing this man carries right now, is this. And that's just depressing. That's like, his weapons suck. Other than, like, the grenade pistol, which, again, is nice, but we don't really need it. Unfortunately. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes. Oh, well. Okay, let's get rid of this shotgun. We don't. And should I just get rid of this thing, you think? Should I just get rid of the starting pistol? I feel like I don't need it. You know? I feel like I just don't need the starting. Especially when instead I could take, like, actual healing items or something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just kind of dead space, if anything. Like, I could instead go here and buy myself a fucking recovery 3, and then I'm, like, actually set. I could buy more R slugs. Or I could also buy, the shades, I guess, but I don't really like those. Let's actually buy R slug. Buy more R slug. Or R slug, and then let's buy 2 of these. And then am I afraid of dark? Am I afraid of the dark? Am I afraid of being blinded? What could blind me? Not much, right? And at this point in time, I feel like blind is not even that bad. Okay. So we want to put on this. Then when we get to the final boss, we want to put on our. Honestly, I don't even really need this thing after. I'll just keep it on, but, like, I really don't need the MD player either. I don't need the music disc player anymore. You know what? Yeah, let's grab the thing from Finn's. Let's grab this. And then let's use the teddy. Here you go, boy. Help me find her, Flint. Okay. Let's go. This time. Okay. Well. Let's get in there. Let's do it. I feel like we got this. From here, I feel like we got this. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Flint. Can I get through this door now? I don't remember. No, the answer is actually no. I can't get through that door. Okay. So yeah, we just have to go and rescue the soldier. That's easy enough to do. Agent Bree, we don't have any details yet, but we received orders to withdraw. I think you should get out as soon as possible. Okay. Yeah, we want to go through this. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's go do this first, because then we'll clear out the room. Everybody's struggling. What am I supposed to do with this guy? Okay. I think he's already back over to... So let's go back over to the garage, clear out the hotspot. All right. Hotspot shouldn't take me very long to actually clear out, honestly, the hotspots shouldn't take me that long. Unless we clear out NeoArc, but there's not really any points. Is there a point to clearing out NeoArc? I feel like there isn't, right? Other than, like, red? Right? Like, we'll get street cred for it. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. I can buy the gunblade. Sick, dude. I can buy the gunblade again. Awesome. Also, I can buy this shotgun, which is pretty damn good still. He does have other shit. And his only item is combat armor. Which these are mixed up. Wait, this is broken. Wait a minute, that's a little broken. Okay, so the only thing I could actually buy... Should I even bother buying this? Should I bother? Is this even worth it? Because, like, I could buy, grenade shells, and that's, like, fine. I don't know. Is that worth it? Because we have the gunblade. Is the gunblade even good? Will be good against the final boss? I don't know. That's like hard to say, right? Will this thing be good against the final boss? I don't know. And it's not like we have anything else to buy, right? This game, whenever they decide to release, is by far the weirdest type of MMO sim game I've ever seen. It's called... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is... I've never heard of that, Dark Lord. What? Excusez-moi? This is on Steam? This releases in April? I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Watch the video. It's a cap. It's whacked. All right. You're gonna have a zoomed in version of it, but it's... Oh, yeah. What is this?
Ecological disaster. Corporations.
Uh-huh. Okay. So this is the weirdest thing I've seen.
You hadn't dreamed of it. But you'll have to get used to it. Practice in the real-life simulator. Blender 2081.
Unctor? All right. that is certainly strange. Thank you for sharing that, Dark Lord. That is a weird piece of media that is releasing soonish. Interesting. The more you know, really. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Okay, you know what? We're at the very end of the game. Let's just we literally will have no other point for having PP. Let's just buy the MM1 and buy grenade shell, and then we'll have that for the final boss. You know, let's just do this for ourselves. I feel like this will make my life 9 bajillion times easier than if I don't, right? I'm gonna try to get my stream friends in Discord to either play it with me or just watch me play it to see what it's all about. I mean, that's fair. Definitely an interesting little game. Okay, okay. Welcome in, Envo. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, what do I have on hand, by the way? Just a reminder. So we have lipstick, which I'll keep on, but we can actually get rid of this M player, I feel. So we have a bunch of items. We have how many? Change. Boy, it is you, the guy who can't read. It is. Envno. Oh my god. Enova. I'm so sorry. I keep getting it wrong. Welcome in, Enova. Hope you are doing well. Good to see you again. Clearly, you liked it enough here the first time that even though I'm illiterate, you still came back. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, let's buy the MM1 because we literally just have. We'll just have like. We have a bunch of shit. Let's buy this. Let's buy full grenades. Let's load. Load. load this. I wonder how long it would take for him to notice someone to correct him. Thank you. It's rough out here. What can I say? Okay. I need to buy more. I need more PP now. Okay. Let's save here. And then let's go clear out everything. Because we only have the boss, right? We can do that. We have to clear out B1, which can be the last thing we do. B2, the entirety of B2, and then we have to clear out NeoArc. Let's go to B2. Do we get to NeoArc from B2 or is it B1? B2. So let's go clear out all of B2 and then NeoArc. Save up. We don't really need the rest of the BP that we have, but it's fine. We have a ton of experience, so we'll probably just end up buying the rest of our Parasite powers. So we'll go into the final boss with full Parasite power lineup, which is nice. And then we'll just trivialize the boss. Trivialized it. Must be kind of easy to beat the game with the Gunblade. It definitely got a lot easier. To be fair, we did not have the Gunblade for half the game. If that matters at all. We kind of had to beat the rest of the game with like nothing, though. Because we only got pistol ammo. Oh shit. How do I get down to B2 from here? Because these doors are... Oh, the elevator in B1, right? That's how. Yeah, the elevator in B1, because that's how I get down to the lower. Right. right. I forgot all about that. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Yeah, so for a good chunk of the game, we actually didn't have any. So I will say having the Gunblade has only made things marginally easier from here on out. But oh lord, early on was fucking hell. When you end up in Apocra Tower and then you have to fight like 3 golems back to back with just a pistol. Not... I mean, I'll... Also, to also be fair, when I was using the Gunblade for basically most of the bunker, I didn't realize how the Gunblade worked. So, because of my own stupidity, I also was at a massive disadvantage. So really, what I'm trying to tell you guys here is because I'm so garbage at video games, I actually made everything way harder than it actually is. Like, I wasn't doing that for most of the game. Which, by the way, would have made life a lot easier early. But it is what it is. Also, you know what? If early on, instead of buying the M4, if I was just, like, actually not stupid and I bought the MP5 like I should have, I think a lot of my struggling would have been resolved immensely. Because I already had pretty high energy shot. Like, that was like the first thing I leveled up. So I probably could have actually been way better off early, but I just like stupid. I didn't think about that. was like, surely I will be able to find some bundle of freaking resources, you know? Really? Oh, well, those guys are there. They're dead. All right. It's just floor 2 in Neo Arc, right? So we could do the breeding room side, do elevator hall, go down to Neo Arc. We don't even really need to do that. Like, that's the other thing, is I don't even really need to do Neo Arc because there's not really like any advantage to me doing it. Because like, what do I get from Neo Arc realistic? At this point in the game, like, I get more BP, great. I can use that for all of like 2 things. Oh fuck. That's anyways. I recovery capsule. Because like I like what? I get the more BP, and then there's nothing else to buy, really, per se. I guess like we may as well just go into it. Oh my god. Okay. 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 My bad. My bad. All right. I got a little startled there. Of course. By the way, of course I find a recovery capsule too. I don't need it. Honestly, I'm so like set up for recovery items at this point. Kind of nice. It's honestly kind of nice. All right. So we just have to do elevator hall. Onward. Elevator hall, Neo Arc. Let's go. Please. Leave me alone. Dorks. Oh, an MP boot. Sure. I'll take it. Not that I need it, but like, sure. Yep. Luckily, I found the easy way to kill those guys. Should have been doing that way sooner. All right. Let's heal. And then we may as well just level up a parasite power. So let's level up antibody. We can get energy ball. This spell that I don't think I've actually ever used energy ball. What does energy ball even do? What does that spell do? I actually don't know. I think it summons balls around you that spin, I guess, something. Oh. The next element. You know, it's the one that says ARC on it, actually. Makes it very easy to find. All right. What do we got? So we are just going to ignore the island and the pyramid, and we'll clear everything else. I'm not bothering with those two because that's just too much. That's just too much annoying running around. That is just too much annoying bullshit that I'm not. I'm not dealing with that. Not my job. Not my job. Not my concern. All right. I do have enough BP though, I think, to buy the rest of the grenade ammo. I mean, I should. I mean, I should be able to. It's not like I actually have that much to carry. Because it's just what I have on hand. Thank you. Thank you for EA. My favorite developers of the hit indie game Parasite Eve, you know? Oh. The battle. Battle's gotta be in it. So we just gotta clear shrine, power plant, go around. Honestly, do I even want to bother with the other side? D2 is not very long. D2 is about as long as the first game, which is both games are relatively short, actually. I would say the most time you'll spend on Parasite Eve, if any time, is really just going to be spent on if we're being really realistic here, I can, at this point in time, go and fight the final boss at any point. I am really just doing, like, the grinding part of the game to get more BP, but, like, and I guess resources, but I'm really just draining resources, if anything. There's not really any, like, incentive past. I want to just get this shit, you know? Ow. EP's these nuts. Thank you. Thank you. Oh! I found the grenade pistol on on discs? Really? Oh, that's actually so funny. I mean, I don't need it because I have the revolving grenade pistol, which is obviously a lot better, but like that's actually kind of funny. Okay, neat. Energy ball, revive. Like how many more encounters are there? The energy plant will have the other side. Man, I don't want to bother with it. I don't want to bother. I just want to go beat the game, I think. We're at a point where we're so inherently strong because we now have the gunblade. Honestly, I feel like every randomizer, as long as you could find a gunblade in the shop, I feel like you can just trivialize most of the late game. Because I honestly had so much overflowed BP that I can literally just buy whatever I want. Granted, it still sucks early on, but like late game, it's like whatever. Even early on, because I gotta remember too, early on, I spent like 27,000 BP on buying the one attach item. Like I spent a lot of BP to buy the one attach item, but I really don't like if I didn't buy that, I could have bought a weapon earlier on, and that would have made a lot of things easier. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get out of Arc. Well, we're not gonna bother with the last 2 fights. Like, again, there's no point. There is no point in doing those fights. Like, they just kind of add more BP, more potential items, but again, like, we're not getting any items from them really, because no drops are happening. Okay, before we continue on, I actually need to go and use the washroom real quick, so I'm actually gonna throw on the intermission real quick, and then we'll do the final boss. So I'll be right back in a couple minutes, but when we come back, we'll be back in a few. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I am back. I'm back and I'm ready. Let's go end this thing, shall we? Okay, it's not the pod bottom. Pod bottom is what we have to do after, right? We have to go to the second floor. But before we do that, let's go back to the garage, buy the last couple things, set up our item layout and whatnot, and then make our way over and let's do it. I feel pretty good about my my odds final boss. Honestly, I'm like super strong at this point. I have a really solid like base weapon in the gunblade that it can kind of just carry me for most of things. I have a bunch of healing items, a bunch of resources to just get me through the bulk of things, and we're gonna have grenades. So grenades make the final boss a lot easier. Is the lesson I've learned playing this game enough times. It makes life much easier. Okay. So ammunition, grenades, purchase. Buy the rest. I don't think that's all of that we can buy, but that's okay. So I didn't buy more buckshots, but I you know what? It's fine. So let's load gunblade with slugs. We'll get rid of the buckshots, I think. We have 3 recoveries and 3 MP boosts. Let's put another MP boost on. Put another MP boost on. Of this. We don't. Okay. And that should be that. I mean, that should be enough. That should be enough to get this done. If not, I mean, sucks to suck, I guess. You know. It sucks to suck, I guess. If this is not enough to do it. But between energy shot, we'll have a full MP bar. Because I'm just gonna level up my parasite powers now. No, Sean, I'm just shy of full parasite power. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Fuck's sakes. I'm just shy. Oh my god. I don't even think I can get enough BP to get that. You know what? Inferno sucks balls anyway. You know what? Fuck Inferno. Who needs that dog shit? We have the best things we need anyway. I don't need Inferno. I have... What the hell's the ability called? I have Energy Ball. Generates 3 superconducted orbs that can attack targets with focused energy. See? Look at how good that is. What does this lose? AP loss? I don't even know if Inferno would be able to work again. Because all we have to do is fight the final boss. I don't even think Inferno works against the final boss. Honestly, we didn't even need... I still find it funny how OP wind is as an attribute throughout the entire game. To be perfectly honest, wind attributes are just so goddamn good at everything. Honestly kind of crazy how insane they are. Like, I think every wind ability is downright bonkers. I mean, the Earth abilities are also alright. Like, the Earth abilities aren't bad either. Because, like, what? The Earth abilities are Energy Shot, Antibody, and Energy Ball. Who cares about Energy Ball? But, like, Energy Shot's crazy. If anything, I think the worst element is genuinely fire, but it's not even that bad. Like, what does fire have, right? Like, fire has Fireball, bread and butter, like, deals with a lot of shit. It's still really good. It has, flamethrower or whatever the hell the ability's called. That's fine for dealing with a crowd. I didn't use it very much here, but I've used it a lot in the past, and it's still pretty good at dealing with most things. Especially if you have, like, a lot of little guys that are, like, in a bulk area, and you don't need, like, the cone and you don't need, like, an AoE, you're just basic run. Like, it's really good at dealing with that. Inferno is also really good. Like, it'll probably one-shot most things. But, like, I didn't use it. I didn't use fire at all. Is it time to fight a baby again? Yeah. But first, we have to listen to number 9 do his fire spiel, which is fine. We should be okay though. Did I put the grenade launcher on my pouch? Oh fuck! Did I put the grenade launcher on the pouch? Mambo number 9? Yeah, Mambo number 9. Oh my god. Number 9 fucking sucks, by the way. It's such a shitty fucking villain. Nobody just wants your brand of evolution. Ah, but that's exactly why they must change. Blah, 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 blah. You dig? God. He sucks so much. Like, you know what the worst part about number 9 is? I feel like he just does not matter to the plot. He has this big spiel at the very end of the game, and he does not fucking contribute. And then fucking Kyle Madigan's here, I guess. You know? A little bit of Aya in my life, a little bit of Eve by my side, a little bit of Kyle is all I need, a little bit of Pierce is what I need. See? Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. A little bit of Aya in... Thanks. Also, why is Kyle just taking off his gas mask? Yeah, you know, I've never actually questioned this. Why does he wear his gas mask this whole time, and then now he takes it off to talk to Aya? Why does he do that? Like, why was he keeping the mask on in the first place? He could have just taken it off this whole time. Stuck in your head now. You're welcome. Thanks for that, son. It's what I was missing, honestly. Also, the animations for Toilet Moon with the Gunblade are derpy in cutscenes. They really are. I mean, it doesn't help that she's kind of derpy in general, because obviously she was not animated to be like a full character. But yeah, the Gunblade is not helping her her animation. Especially when she's like, rah, rah, ah, ah, just swinging it around when she's doing stuff. What a weird, what a great character. Oh my god, that beep was in the game. I was like, what the fuck's that? Finish her, Kyle. Finish her off. Yes, sir. Kyle, don't do this, Kyle. Oh, why? Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you... I see what you mean. That's a little derpy. Oh no! Toilet woman! Oh, Kyle. Anytime I did things my way, I was criticized. I learned to do things like everyone else, and things change. Mitochondria are the same. They're violent and uncontrollable now, but they won't be. Okay, well, whatever. You bastard, that was my gun blade whacking arm. Also, what the fuck is the monster doing to Eve? Is just like... Fuck, I love that. Oh my god, what a shitty fucking villain, dude. He dies just like that. It's done. He's out of here. Oh my god. I was just thinking humanity's doing just fine the way it is. You'll regret it. I already do. I should have taken you out days ago. I forgot. I was gonna say I should have taken you out a while, ages ago. And then number 9 gets up. Batting, you fool, I'll take you all out with me. And then he gets slurped up and he's like... Fucking nailed it. I nailed it. That was a good impression. That sound effect. Whoa! Doesn't need to... Dude looks like he doesn't need to worry about taxes. Probably because he's a tax evader. I don't think dude actually ever had to pay his taxes. Considering he... I don't know. Does he... I don't know. He works for this secret organization. He's not even a citizen of the United States. Aya? Eve, you can speak? Yeah, no shit, she can speak. Are those stars? No, those are fucking American steel launching. Also, is this just open? Is this area just open? What do you mean they can see stars? I've actually, you know what? I've never questioned. They can actually just see outside? Why would they have this? Why would they just have a giant fucking glass window over their supposed, like, ultimate life form? What the fuck is that? This is the stupid fucking... What's this game stupid? I think the Booba was meant to fly away. Maybe? I don't know. Also, what are they dropping? They're just dropping things? I don't know. Not only can I speak, I can sing! Start singing opera. Everyone bursts into flame. Yeah. The baby just needed a little sun is all. Yeah. That's what it is. Photosynthesis, you know? Because we all know the mitochondria needs a little bit of sun. Ah, baby. I think that's the same sound effect they play for the baby in the first game. You think Squaresoft just copied the same sound effect? They just like took Parasite Eve's code and they're just like just baby noise. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. Pain, my gunshot. I hate when my wound is gunshotted. Isn't there usually some asshole in this room? Okay. So we have the grenade launcher. We have our slugs. We have essentially everything. I think we're good to go, right? So you think all mitochondria babies sound alike? Wow, I didn't know you made assumptions like that, sir. Yeah, we're gonna make an assumption like that. Of course they all sound the same. There's two babies and they sound identical because they're both just made of fucking Brea DNA. If we're being real technical about it, they're both just made of fucking Brea DNA at its finest. Okay. Let's do this. Antibody. Energy ball. Energy shot. Let's go. Can you actually whack the baby with the gun blade? That's a good question, actually. Here, let me for science ask the question. Yes, actually, you can. And it fucking hurts. Holy cow, the damage! Fucking did so much damage for no reason at all. Okay. Okay, Ow. That was beautiful. But belly. Welcome in, Radix. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. I died. Wait. Son of a bitch. Ah, fuck. God damn it. I actually died. I can't believe I died to that. That sucked. I think my my armor fell off at the last second. That must have been what happened. My armor must have just fallen off it there. Whoa, who knew standing close to explosions would be bad? Right? Welcome in, Rix. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are having yourself a wonderful Tuesday. It is good to see you. Here's a shout out for you. What have you been up to? 24 killers. What the hell is 24 kills? I actually think I know. I think I actually know what this is. Hey. My day just started. I really should make breakfast. Hey, I know how that goes. I'm always thinking that I should do that. You didn't have to, but thank you for the shout. Yeah, no worries. worries. Hope things have been going good for you. It's been a minute. I feel bad. I've been so sidetracked and busy lately. I just haven't had any time to stop in and say hi to anybody. Honestly, like the past like 3 days, I've been so dead tired. I've been dead. I just realized. Oh, fuck's sake. I just realized. You know what? I just realized. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a second. I just realized that the bot has not been working this whole time. I finally looked over and was like, oh yeah, I guess it's not been working. My bad. There you go. There you go. One for free. Honestly, I always say it's not mandatory to be in my streams, so just shrug. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, no, I've been so tired the past couple of days. Work has left me dead. So, but yeah, no, it's nice to see you. I think you'd like 24 Killers. Honestly, I'd recommend it. What's the game like about? Would you say what's the general gist of the game? I think 24 Killers is when you play Mr. Brightside 24 times layered on top of itself. We could do that. I could do that right now. Hang on. Hey, hang on. Hang on. One. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Is this what you guys wanted? Is this the content you came for? I can't. Can you pick out the melody from this? Because I sure can't. I'm still hearing Parasite Eve in the background too, so it's not helping. It's a bop, right? Yeah, this is good. This is good. I think this was necessary, honestly. It's really just a cultural icon of music. That's like a bop to kill baby. I can't even tell. I can't even hear it. I'm gonna hear this in the VOD later. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I only paused one of them. Pretty sure this was on Dragon Guard 1 soundtrack. 24 bops to kill me. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Okay. Thank you. Well, that was beautiful. That was priceless. Thank you for that. Okay, I think my antibody ran out. I think that's what happened to me. Okay, well. One for each bop, I'm sure. Yeah. That's what it was. Okay. Ow. Antibody ran out, so the baby used antibody beam. Yeah, definitely. Metabolism. Okay. Yeah, then the baby opens up. The baby opens up and he becomes... Eve's baby really hates Mr. Brightside. It's canon. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely canon. Ow! No, why did you turn so much? Fuck. Okay. Okay, MP boost. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Kill the baby. Kill Parasite baby. Whew. Anyways. And now we have to kill Supercharged baby. It's a gross... It's a Tremors monster? Is that a Graboid? From Tremors? I've never actually, like, looked at that thing, but it looks like a Graboid. Does anybody know what I mean by that? am I alone in that assessment, in that statement? Okay. Okay, we are almost out of resources, I see. We are almost out. We have 24 grenades left, and then we have a lot of our slugs, so we have that. Okay. Now we just have to fight the final baby. The final baby. Maintenance bridge. It is a card. I've loved, by the way, that we only have, out of every item in the game, Bowman's card literally gets so much fucking use. Can I just say how funny that is, that this is the one item in this game that gets this much use? Out of everything you could possibly get in the game, it's this fucking one random card. Because it just has security clearance for everything. I find it so funny that that's, like, this is the be-all, end-all of item. Also, what is the vat underneath this bridge? You know? Like, what is that? The barn has the highest level of clearance. Oh, no! It's a graboid! I understood the tremors thing. Thank you. Nom 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 nom. And I love Tremors, by the way. Can I just mention that? I think Tremors is a great time. Oh no, it's the ultimate life form again. Tremors, it's been a while. Man, I love Tremors. Classic. Stuff in the vat is the people from Central Park. You know what, though? It's actually... honestly, could be. Okay, antibody because we're cowards. Metabolism because we're cowards. Energy shot because we're cowards. Energy ball because we're cowards. Ow. Anyways, I did 3,000 damage to the boss. Get absolutely fucked, you loser. Ow! Fucker! Take my energy balls! Ow! Fucker! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Okay, well, this time I wasn't sent all the way to the wall, so that's an improvement. Done. 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 Easy peasy. Fuck you. Fuck you, final boss. Suck it. Considering how many times you had to kill the ultimate life form, I'm starting to think they don't know what they mean when they use the word ultimate. That's true. You know what the ultimate life form actually is? It's Ayabrea. That's what it actually is. This is the lesson we should learn from these games. It's actually just Ayabrea in disguise. Also, what a stupid final boss design. I always forget at how stupid the final boss here looks. It's like a straight up rip off of a Final Fantasy villain, but like looks bad. Yeah, just flipping around stiff like a glass bottle. Yeah. Oh man, Parasite Eve, never change, never change. I love this game. I love this game. Don't get me wrong. I'm shitting on Parasite Eve 2. I genuinely love Parasite Eve 2. But man, oh fucking man, this game sucks balls in certain ways. The final boss is so lame in comparison to the first game. The final boss in the first game is so fucking cool and like alien. Like it works so well, and here it's just like, man, what a fucking lame looking boss. It looks like a Final Fantasy 8 looking ass. It literally looks like a boss you would see, like a final boss you would see in a Final Fantasy game. Or you know what? I've been playing Romancing Saga. It's funny. I've actually been playing Romancing Saga 2 recently, which I've been loving, by the way. Loving the Romancing Saga 2 remake. It's so fun. It looks like a Romancing Saga 2 villain. Like one of the 7 heroes that you fight. It looks like one of them. Straight up, without even trying. It looks so close. Like I don't know who designed the boss, but it's not cool. And oh yeah, Kyle's here, by the way, guys. Don't worry. In case anyone's wondering, we got the good ending. We did all the meaningless shit to get the good ending. Mostly because we wanted extra items, but like we didn't get anything good out of any of it, so it wasn't really worth it. But we did it. We did it all right. Medic over here. Yo, medic, check this shit out. We found 2 children. We found a child and a woman. Wait, where's Kyle? Oh yeah, don't worry. Kyle's around. The good ending was the Hydra. Was the Hydra we got along the way. Yeah, that was the good ending. All the Hydra ammo we got along the way. That was the good ending all along. What about the media? What about social media? Do you think the government could hide this from social media? Do you think they could blame a cult of nuclear terrorists and get away with it? Yeah, do you think the reporters made the connection that, hey, maybe those weird monster things that we saw in this fucking weird ass desert, maybe they have something to do with the New York incident? Also, memory wiping. Also, wait, they're men in blacking people. This. I like how the president here is just really just exposition dumping about a bunch of shit that doesn't really matter. And can we just mention that? He's just like, yeah, the reporters got away. We're in the process of memory wiping people. Did you find anything out about this organization? No. The local government's having to deal with cleanup. The railgun missed, I guess. It was intentional. By the way, Kyle Madigan's the mole. And we need to fucking kill him by any means necessary. For some reason. Nah, yeah. Thank you for Ghoul, by the way. By the way, this ending sets up the next game in the series. They looked at this and they're like, yeah, we need to fucking just we need to no rush in this. We need to know Russian Kyle Madigan and Aya Brea. And there you go, it's done. By the way, this is not based on the fucking novel by... This is not based on the novel by any stretch of the imagination. This fucking nonsense. With how often War Thunder or of World of Tanks or whatever keep leaking real life tank schematics, I don't think PE2's cover up would survive Facebook, right? The fact that World of Tanks and War Thunder constantly are leaking military classified documents. I think PE2's cover up would literally falter to Facebook. It would be, in one day, it would be all over Twitter. It'd be all over the fucking internet. The big man in the office would be trying to hide it. No one would believe him. Oh, well, that's Parasite Eve 2. We did it. We did the randomizer. We survived the randomizer, to be honest. That was hard. That was like legitimately really difficult in parts. I think the flood of golems that I basically was forced to deal with was so difficult. E2 is based on the novel, in that it's a sequel to the game based on the novel. Can we even call it a sequel to the game based on the novel? Because it's like a very loose sequel. It literally takes all the premise of the sequel and of the first game and throws it out the door. All those voice credits, but who voiced Toilet Woman? By the way, I like that there's voice credits, but like there's like no dialogue in the game. There's like no dialogue, spoken dialogue in the game at all. Does I even fucking talk? Does I have a voice actor? Actually, wait a minute. Does Aya Brea have a voice actor credit in this? Does she have no lines of dialogue? I don't think she does. I don't think she ever speaks a word. Well, she speaks in text form, but she doesn't like say anything. She makes injury noises. God, so you know, it's weird for a game that is markedly would be a sequel to a hit game. Why doesn't this have voice acting? Why doesn't this game have voice acting? This game's on 2 discs. They could have fit the voice acting in it, right? Surely they could have fit voice acting in this thing. Like, there's no way they couldn't have voice acted any of the dialogue in this game. Even in the full motion video cutscenes, even in the FMVs, there's like 5 words. There's like at most 5 words of spoken dialogue. Kyle, damn, you are almost an Aya sandwich. This item will do better for you, Aya. Aya, the master of lockpicking. Thank you, Square. Thank you, Squaresoft. Thank you, Squaresoft, for ruining the franchise and then proceeding to ruin it even more. All right, complete bonus. This is for every item we got, right? Balance, my BP, and my experience. Oh, this is the bonus I get for next replay mode. I'm sorry, what did I get for replay mode? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The next time I play this game, it's gonna be on it's gonna be something different. It's not a big deal. All right, well, we did it. We did it. Congratulations to us. We actually managed to beat this this game. I know, shocking information here. Shocking information here. I can't believe we did it. We did the bare minimum of beating Parasite Eve 2. Again, we did it again. It's almost like we've done it before. What are my thoughts on replay? Oh, okay. what are my thoughts on the randomizer? I really liked Randomizer. I thought it was really cool. There was a lot of things I really liked about it. I think it does a lot right, but it also does a lot wrong. I think the worst part of it is, I think the way it generates some enemies is kind of bullshit. I also don't like how items just randomized into just ammo, into only one type of ammo for me. And that maybe is just like the worst luck in the world. I don't know. Maybe it's the settings I did for randomizing, but I don't know for sure. That is probably the worst thing about this entire playthrough, was the fact that we got stuck with just Hydra ammo forever. Really enjoyed it though. I had a lot of fun. It was really, really fun to get into the game and just kind of like see what was different, to see how certain scenarios would differ if you just had different enemies to deal with entirely. I would have liked to, you know what? I would have really liked to see some encounters be changed up a little bit or something like that. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. Like there was a lot of stuff I liked. I honestly think it was a lot of fun. I definitely got screwed over, but like it kind of balanced itself out pretty quick because I had so many resources to work with. It's just that I was kind of strapped for an actual firearm for a lot of it. But even then, it really was not that bad, and I could have made things a lot easier for myself if I didn't waste a lot of my own time trying to get like the weird shit. Like I didn't need to get the attach items at all. Realistically, I could have just made without them, because I only got the one and I really didn't need it, to be honest. And honestly, Parasite powers carried me through so much of the game. It made life so much easier. I got so much experience that I could power level everything, so it wasn't really that hard to get through. Honestly, it was not bad. It was not bad at all. I had a lot of fun with it. I think there was a lot of fun to be had with the randomizer. I totally recommend it, by the way, to anyone that has not played Randomizer P, and saw this and they were like, this seems like this would be a fun way to kind of like go back and play the game. I think it is a lot of fun, and I think it is definitely worth it to give it a try at the very least. So yeah, I had fun with it. I thought it was a good time. Can't wait to eventually go back and play PE again. I know like next year I definitely want to try some of the other modes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we I'm gonna put on just for the last little bit here, we're gonna put on some Earthbound, just because why not? Let's play some Earthbound while we're here. Just, you know, because I want to do a little bit in it tonight and make a little bit of progress. So I'm gonna play some Earthbound. We're on what day is it? Day 3? We're on like the 3rd day since we played it. We haven't played it in a little bit. But I man, I've been liking Earthbound. I've been wanting to play more of it. So let's do it. Let's jump into it. Earthbound. And SNES, right? Earthbound's a SNES game, I believe. I think so. Last time I checked, it's a SNES game. Okay, I think my controller should work. Hopefully. And if it doesn't, I mean,